Okay, we're going to look at statistics. We're going to start off with the whole concept of collecting data. Gee, statistics is probably one of the most important branches of mathematics that economists, that if you're doing starting a business, the idea of doing a market surveys and understanding what's going around in health, in medicine, man, there is just tons and tons of, in politics, in many, many, many different fields, we need statistics to be able to understand the world around us. And we're seeing it everywhere too. So we have to learn how to read it, how to display statistics, how to work with it. Anyways, what about collecting data? It says analyzing pieces of information, recording and all that, they're called data, or the facts that we've got, the facts about people or things. And you can collect data by doing surveys, by doing questionnaires. You could have a multiple choice questionnaire. And the person who responds to a questionnaire is called a respondent. Now, you usually are working with a population. It's the whole group of people that you're studying. But the sample is just a small set of the people that you're studying. Okay, so that's quite important, because say if you're looking at all of the teenagers in Fishhook, you don't want to have to collect data. You might not be able to collect data on 1,000 people, so you have to make a smaller number. But when you're choosing the sample, it's really important that you have a representative sample. For example, there's no point in having looking at very old people in a sample if the survey is all about what music teenagers listen to. So the sample has to be large enough so that it's a reasonable representation of the population being studied. Ooh, that's a lot of things to think about. Now, a random sample is a sample in which every person of a population has an equal chance of being chosen. If some people are more likely to be chosen than others, then it's biased. A biased sample is a sample in which every person of the population does not have an equal choice of being chosen. For example, you've got this person, Anna, and she's been asked to find out the learners in her class how they get to school. Well, the population is all the learners in her class. If Anna chooses only those who live a block or two away, if she just chooses those persons, she's not going to get the reflection of her class as a whole. So what she has to do, she takes a register, and every fourth learner is asked how they get to school. And that's going to be more of a random sample. Now, in your notes, if you take a look at them in the Google Classroom, there's some important ideas about things that you have to be able to do, like design simple questionnaires. You have to think about how you ask the questions. There's so much thinking going on to doing statistics. Summarizing data. You use different, the mean, median, mode, range, and the extremes. Those go into the ideas of how you analyze the data. We've all done this in the other grades and stuff, but it's a bit challenging getting it all right. Here we have some questions here where data, random sample, a multiple choice. Here's the concept, and there's the description. So the first question we do makes us think about what all these words mean. It's not too hard. And the next question is there's a class that's being asked to conduct a survey to find out what kind of learners sport the learners like to watch in the school. So it makes you think, just there's your thing, survey that you're going to do. All these questions make you think about the population, about the samples, about whether the samples are representative or biased. And they even ask you to design a questionnaire. So everybody's answer is going to be different, but this is going to make you think, I think. Collecting data. There's our first thing in statistics.